envy to your morning. Welcome back, guys. Another Monday morning at the office. The birds are chirping, the sun's out. We got G90 M5s in the parking lot. So, wrap up. You guys would have obviously seen this in our previous video, but we attended Carlton Raceway this past weekend. Crazy event. I think there were too few cars, but you know, always prepping up and getting ready for the event is a lot. And so it took us a full week of getting everything prepared, making sure all of our stuff is ready to accommodate our clients and give them the best possible time. But I think everything went off well. It was a good event for us. Where do I start? In terms of MSA, I actually had a chat with one of the officials there who feels that I am breaking down whatever he's trying to accomplish in making the sport safer. I must say I do disagree with him. I think that he is actually messing up drag racing in South Africa with all his rules. You know, a typical example of that is they only had like 40 cars racing this weekend, when normally we would have so many more. There's a lot of people that are building street cars that they would like to race on the racetrack. And these people with street cars don't want to put in a roll cage and make their car into a fully purposely built drag car where they can only drive it down 400 meters. These are their daily street cars. So, you know, there's a miscommunication with the rules, older cars or purposely built drag cars versus today's street cars. I think it's a different ball game. I do think that rules need to be adjusted. You know, I am very fortunate that I get to travel the world and go to these race events with obviously my business partners in the US. And I get to see their rules and regulations for their classes. And I do think that South Africa is way behind in terms of their rulings. And like, for instance, a roll cage is not required for an 8-second car at TX2K. And we require that in South Africa. I do believe, from what I've heard from them, that we follow NHRA rules. We don't even have an NHRA track in this country. So that's my problem. So I do think that we need to sit together and make the industry a better place and be able to come up with solutions that will work for everybody in terms of safety and in terms of being able to let these guys race at the racetrack. As I said, there's just a miscommunication, and I do think if everybody sits around the table, we can make the sport or the industry a better place. Some of you guys would have seen there was an individual that called me out to race at Carlton, knowing full well that my G80 has been banned from Carlton for no roll cage. This individual claims that he has a street car because he races in a pro street class. My personal opinion is that's not a street car. But either way, you know, my car was there ready to race yesterday should the need arise. Unfortunately, his car was broken. And I did say to him that, you know, I came with the intention, if they allowed me to race you, I would have raced you. But if you claim you have a street car, you should be able to race on the street. And unfortunately, he told me he won't race on the street. But again, I've raced him many times on the street with that same specific car that I beat time and time again. But now he won't race on the street. So all it seems to me is they want a bit of clout. Maybe they need a bit more relevance in life, that they come after us, which I don't mind. I don't mind call-outs and whatever the case is. But don't use things to your advantage to give yourself clout. At the end of the day, we were there to race. They're all big buddies with MSA, so if they wanted to race, we would have raced. But if you say you have a street car, let's take it to the streets. Let's go race. Let's see how well you do there. Anyway, you need to beat me. I've beat you so many times. It's about bloody time you come beat me on the street. But let's leave that out. My second point is the marshals at Carlton Raceway. I think they're very rude. They need to be a bit more respectful. The people that spend a lot of money to come to race at your racetrack, you need to be more hospitable. Treat them with more respect. I didn't like the mannerisms in which some of the people were being spoken to. And yes, I do have a public platform, so I will speak up on it. Again, these are things that make people not want to come race. So I'm going to talk about it and make sure that we push the sport into a direction where everybody's happy and everybody's going to enjoy it. And as I said, guys, MSA guys, a little bit more respect for the patrons, for the racers, will go a long way. In saying that, enough of the drama, enough of that. Okay, so this is Mr. M's S1000. As you guys have seen in the previous video, this is a newly built car. It was the first time Mr. M was on the track with it, and we had a goal of a 9.5 second quarter mile pass for his first event. He blew me away. The car ran a 9.4 second quarter mile pass on its first event. Obviously, you guys know with a new build, we still dial it in. Every car is a bit different, so we need to figure out the sweet spots. Also, the driver needs some seat time behind the seat, behind the steering, to be able to achieve those times. So I was very happy with this car. 9.4 second quarter mile pass, full street trim car, right? Full disclosure, the car did have semi-slicks and it had a race exhaust. So other than that, it was a full interior car. Managed to run 9.4 second, which is fast in anybody's standards. You know what I mean? For the first time on the track. Also, another plus is the car drove to the racetrack, ran a 9.4 second pass, and drove back home. That's the amazing part of these new machines, right? Some of our other cars that race was a Porsche 911 Turbo S. It's a female driver and she can hold that car, I promise you. She ran a 10.0 at 231 k's per hour, which was absolutely crazy fast. Considering this car is on street tires, and we know street tires and track bite don't really mix. So I think she did exceptionally well. We had one of our bullies, also first time on the track. We needed to dial the car in a little bit more because we had a low boost on the launch. So obviously you guys see us running the times, but you don't see what goes on behind the scenes of dialing the car and getting it to that point. It's not just take the car to the track and it's going to run the number. We've got to dial in the car, make sure it's making the correct horsepower, make sure it's getting off the line. There's many aspects to drag racing, but he managed 2 passes with a 255 kilometer exit, which shows me that the car is making the horsepower, was definitely making the horsepower. 255 exit is not playing, especially in a full street trim car, that's the amazing part with it. But we need to get the initial 60 foot right. And, overall for the day, he ran 2 9.4 second passes. So respectable time, and it's only going to get faster from here. We're going to be in the 8s very soon. But amazing car, and I think I just need to dial in the launch control a little bit better, and he's going to be in the 8s. So that was that car. EBU with the M5 had fun. He loves heads-up racing, so he had a blast. So that was the day, Oh, sorry, before I go any further, Sean's S800R also raced at the track. Unfortunately, we didn't have slicks for him in time, but he ran a 10.5 for first time on the track. I think it was pretty good. We were hoping for a 10.1. I think we need to get some slicks on there and be able to dial in a little bit better, and I think we're definitely going to be able to achieve those numbers on Sean's car. So all in all, well done to my team, well done to my drivers, and obviously thank you to their families that was with us and celebrated and enjoyed the festivities. Thank you guys. Absolutely amazing time spending time with you guys. But yeah, that's Tarleton's wrap up. As you guys saw in our previous video, we did a review of a G90 M5, a bone stock G90 M5. And I wasn't a happy chappy. I have to be honest. But we have now installed our plug and play unit, which is our JB4, our Arma Speed carbon fiber intakes, our startup performance downpipes. So we have our motor plan friendly solution on this M5. And I think we're gonna go for a drive again to see the difference, feel it, see what difference we made to the car, and give you my honest opinion on a G90 M5 with our S package installed. So let's go do that, and I'm gonna catch you guys in a bit. And we should put you in this video because Sasha is always hiding from the camera. Sasha, all the people want to wish you a happy birthday for yesterday. Yeah, guys, it was Sasha's birthday yesterday, so we all want to wish her a happy birthday. We can make the screaming sound now. But guys, while I got you all here, MHD. I'm sure many of you guys heard this term before, but I get a lot of questions on a daily basis about MHD. So what is MHD? MHD is DIY. You can be your own tuner. So we sell the dongles and licenses for MHDs. Now, let me start off by saying, guys, MHD is for BMW. It's not available for any other vehicles except BMW. As we know, the A90 Supra uses a BMW engine, so it does work on those models, but no other car. Please don't phone me and ask me if this can work on your VW. No, it doesn't. It only works on BMW. So basically what this is, it's a Wi-Fi dongle that allows you to connect via your phone to the vehicle, right? It has a library of ECU maps that you have access to when you buy an MHD license. So you can either flash a stage 1 file, a stage 2 file, an ethanol file, or anything that you want for that day. If you're going on a breakfast run and you need a little bit more power, you put in the right fuel and you can flash a ethanol file. So this gives you the power in your pocket to be able to control the car as you want it, right? It's basically a DIY kit, right? You are able to tune the car, you're able to change the maps, you can change your bubbles, you can add anti-lag. So there's a lot of different features that you can use with MHD. When you do purchase these kits from us, we obviously train you on how to use the software, how to connect the different settings. And of course, it also gives us the option for custom tuning. That's where we come in. You can be anywhere in the world and we can custom tune your car. In fact, today I'm actually busy with a car in the UK. It's a G90 M3 and we're basically tuning from here. So amazing tool, guys. MHD, get your hands on one of these if you've got a BMW. Amazing platform. You can find all of these tools on our website. You guys know about our website, www.nvperformance.co.za. But I'm going to catch you on there. You want to kill me?
Sorry, Mr. Kenji.
As you guys know, we are one of the biggest distributors in Africa of Armaspeed products. These are some of the best quality carbon fiber intakes you can get, especially for me when it comes to the BMW market. They do have products for a lot of different brands, but I specifically like their quality. They're amazing products and the intakes always sound so crazy. One of the new intakes that has come out is for the G90 M5. So we have installed them on a couple of G90 M5s and they sound absolutely crazy. But what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you a G90 M5 that has been installed with Armaspeed carbon fiber intakes, and we're going to get a couple of sound clips and listen to how it sounds. Let's go. Okay guys, welcome back. We're back in our G90 M5. As you guys would have seen on our previous video, I think I'll link the video here. We took the G90 M5 for a drive and I wasn't too happy. It just felt a bit numb for me as a car, and especially as an M car. So we have installed our Arma Speed carbon fiber intakes, and we're going to get an honest review. Again, the car starts in electric. It drives me mad. But it is what it is. I need to adjust myself to modern times. Okay. Let's just reverse out here. All right. I think it's time to go into M mode. So we have our combustion engine started. First impressions, you can actually hear the engine now. You can hear the V8 engine. So that's nice with our Strata Performance downpipes. Oof. Good morning. That was just intake sounds I heard. That sounds cool. That sounds very cool, actually. But, okay. Let's go see. Hey, little 60-60 guy. Stay away. Right. So, initial impressions, just listening to the downpipes with obviously the intake sounds, it changes the car around just off the bat. Can you hear the difference, Nick? Sounds good, eh? Okay. This is how a G90 should have come out the factory. You can hear the V8 engine. You can hear the intakes, the turbo flutters. Now this feels like an M car again. Oof. Hello. A little bit twitchy in the back too. I like this. I might just be changing my opinion on the G90 M5. Okay, let's feel. Hello there. Doesn't those intakes sound amazing?
Sounds so good.
Now this feels like an M car. Honestly, guys, I do believe this is how the car should come off BMW's floor. It sounds so amazing. And remember, this cabin is actually a very sealed cabin. So I'm actually going to put the window down a bit to get the intake sound. But even though it's an enclosed cabin, you can still hear the intakes. You can hear the exhaust. It just makes the right sounds. It's a fun car to drive. You know what I mean? Let's listen. Oof. Hello. Sorry guys, I'm like a kid. So forgive me for that. I love cars. You know, this just gets me excited listening to turbo flutters and the right sounds. Okay guys, it's a yay for me on the G90 M5. I know I was all depressed driving it before, but it's actually quite an exciting car with these few mods on it. It feels so different. I can't believe a couple of things would change the car around like that. BMW, if you're listening, do better. Do better. Do these mods before it comes out. Whoa. No. This thing is moving now. It's a lot better. A lot better. The right sounds, the right exhaust note, the power. Now it's an M car. Now it's an M car. But definitely with the minor mods that's on this car, the power is totally different. And just for all intents and purposes, we're still on 95 octane fuel. So this is as a client would drive it around every day. There's no funny fuel mixtures. And the car just woke up. It's like a totally different car. It's a bit chirpy on the back and definitely feels very different. Okay, Nikki, I think it's time. I need an M5, guys. I need a G90 M5. If any of y'all are willing to sponsor, please leave a comment below. I was actually such a naysayer on the G90 M5, but you know, I really didn't take the time to play with it with mods. And it's, can you feel the back? How it just gives it that little slide. Feels like an M car now. Okay, BMW, I'm sorry. I like your G90 M5 now. I like it a lot.
I like it a lot.